Hey, what's up everybody? It's Matt from Rocky's War Room, and today I have another video review for you from Value Gear. Something that I'm going to be using the heck out of is these diorama pieces. Value Gear, as you can see, scale model building details. These are resin pieces, and I've got 3 of them here. There's several choices of looks like sandbag walls and diorama pieces. These are all 28 mil, 148 and 156 on these here. But what I have here is I have sandbag walls straight, sandbag walls curved, and sandbag walls brace with fence. So the sandbag walls with checkpoint, I'm going to be getting that pretty soon. But it's pretty cool too if you saw the pictures. Now these 3 kits here have several pieces in them. I can show you here, which is pretty cool. We're going to be making some pieces, some scatter terrain for my bolt action and chain of command games with these. So first I'll show you the pieces and what's in here in each one of these kits. I believe I have, I think I got them here. No, I had them sitting here. I believe these are, yes, these are it. Here's another set that goes along with them. These here are sandbag pieces, sandbag filler piles. So these actually will, fill small spots, and they're made of resin as well. So I'll be using these for one specific project that I'm going to be doing a video for, how to make some sandbag entrenchments using Value Gear. So I'll start by showing you guys the curved sandbag pieces. I'll open this up. There's quite a bit in this, just this one here, which is pretty awesome. I mean, really, you don't need to put them on a base. You could just set them on the table. Boom, sandbags. Boom, sandbags. Several different pieces, different sizes, which I like. Different sizes, different looks, different shapes. I'll lay them out here. And I'll show you some really cool stuff that I'm going to be doing with these as well. And then I'll have a how-to video, step-by-step video on how I did it. So you get all these curved sandbag pieces here, plus this small one here. I'll give you guys a little bit closer look at these. So really nice looking resin sandbags. They look tied off. They look very realistic. They got the splits in there. And the large one, pretty cool sandbag placement. Really, really nice stuff. A lot of these guys will use them for, 1/35 scale or 1/48 scale diorama pieces. And these are going to be used as independent entrenchments, sandbag entrenchments. And locally where I live, these fellas, they cut pieces of acrylic plastic like this. And they're about 2 mil thick, maybe 3 mil, something along those lines. But they're brand new. They're nice and heavy plastic. They won't break. They'll make for great bases, because I could take a sander, sand the edges down, or just leave them like that. But they're a pretty good size. And I'll put a couple curved pieces here. I can do this and connect these 2 sandbags using my filler pieces, which are right here, or just leaving them like that, and boom, you got a circle sandbag entrenchment just like that. And you can place that out on the table, and it's a little encirclement for a battery gun or something like that. This could be used for a big flak 88, something along those lines, which is pretty awesome. Another thing they have in this kit is these crates. And you get these crates. And they're all resin crates, which add to those pieces. So some of them got little sandbags on them, just like that, on top of the crates. So that's really cool. So going back to our sandbag emplacement, you can have these crates right on the end, stacked in the back, scattered around, whatever you're doing. So they look pretty cool. And they're already brown, which is great. Makes it easy to paint as well. So that one's the curved bases. So this one is our straight walls. So straight sandbag walls. So we'll dump those out right there. And these have corner pieces, just like this, to where you can end one of your, straight walls if you really have to. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight walls there. And looks like they stand up pretty well. Doesn't really look like, well, except for that one. That's just the surface of my table. Looks like they stand up pretty straight. Well, there you go. I'll just zoom in on them so you can see them. Got a couple corner pieces. We got a couple big ones with corner pieces that you can just, block them off. Now, I have the curved ones and I have the straight ones. I'm actually going to be, with these big long pieces and more crates, I'll be doing a bigger diorama piece. Or not diorama, but a bigger terrain piece using these here on a bigger base than just this one here. It'll be much larger. It'll have a building on it of some kind, factory, whatever. And it'll have a bunch of sandbag emplacements. Or I can just leave them the way they are right there and just throw them out on the table. Just to give you a closer look. They're just really nice, straight sandbag little entrenchments there. Got a corner, which is awesome. They're weaved in there. And then the crates. You always get some crates with it, which is really cool because it just adds to the look, as you can see. Which is very cool. So sandbag walls galore there. So that's awesome. We'll be making some terrain pieces with that to lay out for our World War II. I had an idea for a battle of Sandbag Beach or Battle of Sandbag Gulch or something, where you just lay out all kinds of sandbag encampment emplacements all across the battlefield. And you fight over the sandbags. But that'll happen one day. But like I said, we're going to do smaller pieces with the curved ones, and we're going to do a big piece with these big straight walls. And this one here is the straight walls a bracing fence. It's got bracing. So it's got the wood bracing, sandbags laying down there, which is really cool. This is one I really wanted to do a trench line. And they're very easily done, just like that. You can even cut that post out if you really, really want to and butt it up against that post, and you're not missing a beat. So as you can see, they're pretty straight, but you can make them flush just by shaving off a little bit and then gluing them where you need them. So this here is going to be another big piece. This is going to be a trench line for me. And you get, I'll lay them out just like I laid the rest of them out. It's going to be a giant trench line that I'm going to be, a terrain piece that I'm going to be making. And this way I don't have to fabricate everything. So you put them on both sides and it has that brace fencing, and the only thing I'll have to do is the inside of the trench. So, but these are my trench walls They're pretty cool. So looks from the looks of it, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sandbag straight walls with fence brace. So, and it gives you more crates with some sandbags hanging out there. So I have, let's see, I have my trench wall piece. I have my straight sandbag wall, big diorama piece, which are going to be several sandbag placements on a bigger terrain piece. I have my trench walls, and I have my small scatter terrain stuff. So they're all sandbag related, but they have so many uses, it's ridiculous. And then I got the filler sandbags, which I can open this up and show you guys a few of them. As you can see, they're little filler pieces. Now these I use on my bases. So I have snipers and things like that. I put them behind these little sandbags, which is pretty cool. It adds a little bit to your piece as well that you're painting, but they're little bitty small filler sandbag areas. You could throw these in on top, you know, with a little bit of modeling, just to make them higher, or set them in front of the sandbag to, you know, just give it another look, or close a wall off to where they can jump over it or something like that. So these are my little sandbag filler pieces. And that's it. As far as Value Gear sandbag stuff, the sandbag kits, the only one, like I said, I did not have is the checkpoint one, which I will be getting here pretty soon. And when I do, I'll show you guys that in another subsequent video after this one. So, but that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks for checking out the Value Gear for me. Yet another product that he sells that I've used the crap out of. I have several bags of these, so I can do a giant fenced-in braced wall that's 2 foot wide, and this here is another sandbag straight wall terrain piece, and then I have these little scatter ones spread out all over the place on CDs and stuff like that. So for my artillery pieces. So, but yeah. Lots of good stuff from Value Gear. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. Please tell a friend. Please spread the word for me. I'd really appreciate it. And last but not least, from me to you, ta-ta! And I will catch you in my next video.